Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2 of Chaos Esports Club versus Infamous Gaming for Dreamleague Season number 11 in the upper bracket of the closed qualifiers. I am your play-by-play caster, Party PD, coming to you live from rainy California, which is a very new thing for almost everybody. A lot of car accidents already on the road this morning. But who cares about me? We're here for some Dota. So let's go ahead and jump into our first picks and bans. It looks like it's the same exact bans from last game, but I will still talk about each and every one of them thoroughly. If you didn't know, because I know a little bit about a good chunk of the Chaos team before, because they are remnants of various other teams that I have casted throughout my 4 or so years of casting. The first ban will go ahead and be another Weehaw classic. It is the Visage being banned out, so that's the big thing. That's a really big thing, that it's getting respect banned. A lot of people don't know how to play Visage the right way. Weehaw knows how to play Visage the right way. He just bleeds the right way to play Visage, basically. So they ban that out as always. Same as last time, they'll ban out one of the strongest position 4 roaming supports right now, the Earth Spirit from Chaos. They'll also ban out the Darkseer, which is basically the better version of Axe this patch. And then following that will be the Dazzle. Dazzle is getting hit with that ban almost all the time. He gets banned as much as IO got banned last TI. He is banned almost every game now. That cooldown reduction, the armor degen, which is huge, and all of its spell damage, and not to mention his Q makes it to where Poison Sting, makes it to, or Poison Touch, pardon, makes it to where everyone can right-click him and it'll refresh their duration. Luna will be the following ban out from Infamous Gaming, which I believe is another respect ban, but at the same time, Luna is a really strong hero right now. Following that with Shadow Shaman is basically the same exact thing. Shadow Shaman with the insane shackle duration, all the damage that comes out from him early. Hex is no longer dispellable, which his W is a Hex. And then on top of that, he can ward trap people a lot easier now than it used to be. Because back then when we did wards, it was a box of wards. Now it's an actual complete circle, although you can just kill one ward and get out of it. But enough about that. Let's talk about the first pick Lich being found yet once more into the pool. But the Grimstroke was stolen out from Infamous Gaming, and Sand King will be the follow-up. The big thing about the fact they took the Grimstroke on this scenario is because Grimstroke was extremely good in Infamous Gaming's last game paired with the Lich. And the fact that they're banning, or they're taking the Grimstroke from them this time means they don't have that possibility. Though it looks like it didn't really phase them too much as they then picked one of the other strong position 4s, Tusk. Tusk is actually a really nice position 4. He suits out really well. He's like an Earth Spirit in a sense. He's got great early roaming potential, and he can set up kills with Ice Shards alone. And not to mention Tag Team. The huge change to him, it was a while ago when it happened, back in like, pretty sure it was in 7.2 actually when that happened. Or just 7 alone. No, it was 7.2. It was a very recent change. Tag Team is extremely strong still, and does deal so much damage in the early game, especially paired with people who have illusions or minions. They deal a lot of additive damage on top of just the tag team initial damage. And then the Sand King will be the follow-up. We'll see Tavo running that Sand King once more, unless we get surprised that it could be a Kingo, but I really don't think Kingo would actually run a 5 Sand King. So this is the 5 Grimstroke, the 4 Tavo Sand King. And following that, or no, the 5 Grimstroke is Misery. So this could be Kingo, actually. No. Misery played Crystal Maiden yesterday, and then he played Undying today, which was the 3. But he was the 5. But he got a lot of farm last game, so looks like they ain't gonna fix what ain't broke. They're gonna pick up that Terrorblade once more into the pool. Chaos Esports, you know, I love watching Terrorblades, actually. But HFN performed extremely well on Terrorblade last game. But they're picking him up at the early phase at which they basically did last time. So this could be a bait out here to try and get specific heroes to be picked up against this Terrorblade. And then they'll be able to counter their counters, in the sense. So the early pickup for TB is a pretty strange one. But like I said, it could be a bait into future picks. Looks like the Morphling banned out like last game as well. So the Jug will be picked up again. And most likely on Tomato once more. Unless for some godforsaken reason it's a position 4 Juggernaut. I really don't think that's going to be the case there. But with that being said, though, they will ban out that Medusa once more. The AM's going to be banned here, so maybe they have a little bit of a mana pool plan here. course, they can always pick a Nyx Assassin. But then the Brewmaster, a very specific ban in compared to last game, it had a lot of setup potential with that. So the big ban with that Brewmaster is actually really nice for Infamous Gaming. They don't have to worry about their immense ability to set up fights and team fights with that ability alone. But looks like we're waiting on our offlane pickup and our mid lane. Most likely the offlane will be picked up here. I would not mind seeing an Underlord here against Juggernaut. Underlord is actually really one of the nicer offlanes I like to see because it just nerfs the damage coming out from the Jug, but at the same time, Jug can still just spin him. So it's still, you know, there's the 1-1 win-lose on that scenario. But we're really just putting bank on some sort of strong offlane here. Centaur wouldn't be the worst, but another hero that's very susceptible to Tusk.
A player has reconnected.
Unless the Drafter keeps on getting disconnected. Nah, it's just Weehaw and HFN, so. Well, we're sitting at the 50-minute mark, 50-second mark. Gosh, if we're at the 50-minute mark in the drafting phase, that'd be a lot of pauses. But Chaos is really thinking about what they want to pick here. They really want to bait out their mid and just make the offlane a little bit of reserve. And there's your offlane hero is the Omni Knight. Ooh, I am really excited to see this, unless this is a mid Omni. But I really doubt Weehaw would play a mid Omni. So I think this is the Tavo Omni. We'll see Misery and Kingo on the Sand King and Grimstrokes. I do want to see this offlane Omni perform. It's actually decently good against the Juggernaut. His ultimate is it's back to global, I believe, because back then I think his ultimate just got increased range, but now it's global. It used to give regen when you ulted buildings. Now it's just full immunity. I definitely like the Omni Knight here. I think the Omni is actually a great pickup here against the Juggernaut. It's great magic resistance. Because now the W is still a strong dispel, by the way. It's the big thing now. It's a strong dispel. It gives great status resistance, and not to mention, it gives strength now. So, like, we're gonna see the brand new Omni Knight in play here. And Infamous Gaming it's just like they're bamboozled at what is the thing that they're gonna try and pick up against Infamous here. Like, what's their way to counter the Omni Knight? And it can't be a silencer, because there's no real way, but Timbersaw is actually a great way to do that. Omni Knight being a strength hero actually does not have a great time against that hero, so Timbersaw, a fantastic pick here, most likely will be ran directly against that Omni Knight, whichever lane he'll be put into. So then we're really just waiting on our mids.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
So now we're just waiting on our mid picks here. OD still available in the pool, but is another hero that's extremely susceptible to the Timbersaw. Perhaps... No, I was thinking Leshrac, but who plays Leshrac anymore? It just can't be a Storm Spirit. That's pretty much it. No one can pick up a Storm Spirit here. No one should pick up a Storm Spirit. That used to be one of the classic mids. There's the OD ban. Infamous Gaming definitely benefit from having an OD, because then they could solo out the Omni Knight at any time, and then that's just it. So the OD ban, fantastic ban. Literally the best. They read it so well. Infamous Gaming, they need some burst. They need more burst damage from their mid hero that they're going to pick up here, and Chaos need a team fight starting mid. I would think. Maybe a Queen of Pain wouldn't be bad, but maybe a Puck. A Puck wouldn't be bad, but another hero that's extremely susceptible to Timbersaw. So... Ooh, maybe... No, they can't run... It's hard because there's a lot of stuff that this Timbersaw can do this game that actually makes it to where whatever mid gets picked up for Chaos is actually going to be a very trivial mid, no matter what the scenario is, because this Timbersaw could go mid instead of whatever they're going to pick up here. There's already two melee, I guess. Terrorblade's not really a big melee hero, but he's basically still a melee at the same time. They are going to ban out the Huskar, actually. That's not a bad one, but I still felt that Huskar versus Timber is going to be a Kunkka mid. So they have the opportunity to pick Ember mid if they want to, but I don't think Ember mid's the greatest. Maybe we'll see the, well, we can't see Meepo. That's impossible with a Timber Saw. There's a lot of AoE shutdown available for the side of Infamous Gaming. There's no way a Meepo is going to be picked up here. And again, can't be picked up with a Terrorblade, basically. Two extremely hard farming carries. They could do Invoker, actually. Invoker would not be bad. But that's another hero that's very susceptible to a Timber Saw. I think Invoker would fit, though. Invoker could contest Kunkka relatively okay in the mid. But they need something, like, the big thing about a Kunkka is that he'll get 2 bracers and then you can't kill him. Oh, we're going to see Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, will be thrown in the mid against the Kunkka. Actually, that is a very good pick for him. Because that's another melee hero that can easily contest the mid lane to Infamous's Robo's Kunkka here. We are going to see the nice HFN Terrorblade once more. He does not have a set on that Terrorblade. Maybe I should gift them one, but... Anyway, with that being said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 of Chaos Esports versus Infamous Gaming will be underway. We do have, let's see, we have the Grimstroke. Very nice looking Sand King. I don't think Grimstroke even has any sets yet. He really should. Actually, no. No, he doesn't. Oracle got a set recently. That's what it was. HFN, the Terrorblade. Tavo for Omni Knight and Weeha on the Monkey King. Robos will be the Kunkka. Pepita will be the Timbersaw Juggernaut, paid by Tomato once more. Moose will be the Tusk. And Wu will be the Lich. With that being said, let's get into the game, yeah? God, the 30 seconds always feel like it's forever when it comes to this stage. Well, 30 seconds, it does not feel like it's been 30 seconds. It feels like it has been 30 seconds, but as a caster, when you're talking forever, 30 seconds is a long time. There you go, there's the 30 seconds. Let's see, look at all these relics here. Look at those King O gems there. Look at Robos' gems. Oh, HFN, he's white in this one now. Does he have 2 Terrorblade Arcanas? Does he have 2 Terrorblade Arcanas? He has 2 Terrorblade Arcanas! That is incredibly confusing. He has 2 Terrorblade Arcanas. That's insane. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the sides of the Radiant once more. King L will be the Sand King. I already went over this, but Tavo will be the Omni Knight. Terrorblade, HFN on the White TB this time. The Courier, which is actually Monkey King, will be Weeha, and Misery will be the Grimstroke. In the mid here, they're looking to place that aggressive ward. Kunkka doing a little jig in the mid. Doesn't have a ward, but his smoke does expire there. Then we will have, meanwhile, on the side of the Dire for our infamous Pepita will be the Timbersaw. The Kunkka will be played by Robos in the mid. Lich will be Wu, who's already getting hit by the Wukong. And he's going to get that 4, actually, immediately here. He gets the 4, and now he's going to deal some very good damage to Tomato here. This will force him out to do, most likely, a Branch Tango. Or no, it won't be a Branch Tango early. He's got a Mango, so he'll be alright. Wu will be the Lich. Tuskar will be the Moose, and Juggernaut will be Tomato once more. Question is, Battle Fury or not? Misery, the only one available up at this top rune here. It's up in 6 seconds. No Fear spec'd up just yet, so Misery will have to disengage. He might get first blooded here, but he is gonna... No, he is gonna die, actually. He's dying 100% here, and there's nothing he can do to deny himself. Or is he gonna deny here? If he goes up, he's good. Nope. No heal available for Tavo. He doesn't spec that early. This is a lot of dive, by the way, so there is no block going on at the top lane. And they will actually rotate the Omni to the off lane, as they were probably going to do initially. We'll have King O in the bot against Pepita. HFN with the good old Tuskar as well. Oh, Piggo! A Piggo! And that's a tree, I believe, right? Or is that just summon a happy, energetic lion? Oh, that's just it. Grimstroke gonna TP down to the bot and get that tri-lane going. They do manage to find the stun. Pepita taking a lot of damage, and HFN is already gonna go ahead and drop his basically ultimate, let's be honest. Metamorphosis doing a lot of work to Pepita, but he does have reactive level 1, so that's 15.7 regen. And Tavo gonna be the solo up in the top lane, so he will be able to sustain for some period of time here. We'll have 8 HP regen plus 7 bonus strength from popping his Heavenly Grace. I do miss what it was called beforehand. Do indeed. Yeah, it's funny. Why does he have 2 Arcanas? Does this Arcana have the kill gem in it? It does not. It's just creators late. Now they're going to drop the tag team, but Moose does... I don't think you want to be trading right clicks with that, my friend. Now Weehaw cleaning up. He's actually doing pretty well, actually. He's 8-3 to the 5-0 of Robos. The big thing about, like, fighting a Monkey King is that the second you have 2 stacks on you, you kind of don't want to re-engage into the lane to try and, like, do anything, because Monkey King will just hit you 2 more times, get those stacks up and running, and he's already at 2 again. He's at 3. He could drop Quarterstaff to get him, but he's not going to get him. Boundless Strike. To be fair, though, it is his Quarterstaff he throws onto the ground. Pepita taking quite a bit of damage down here in the bot. Kingo is going to find the stun. He finds the double stun. Pepita is going down. And they might be able to find moves as well. They won't, though. The stun's up in 8 seconds. They're going to have to let that go. And there's the BM tips coming out from Chaos. They actually do find the kill on the Kuka in the mid. My bad. I did not manage to see that one in the meantime, but... that's the big thing. He got Jinju Mastery stacks. He's actually level 2 with it, so that's 90 bonus damage plus dropping the Boundless. He is going to get hit by a good old Torrent there, and is going to try to dodge that damage at the last second, but they do see that regen rune is top, and Weehaw is going to go for it 100%. Yeah, there's the Banana Taunt too. He's going ham with that Banana Taunt. He's going to get a reset on his life, and he's going to love doing it. Robo sees it too, and he's like, "Ah, shoot." Well, let's go and check out our lanes. What exactly and who exactly are where exactly. Mr. King out will be in the bot lane with the triple lineup here. HFN and Misery with the Timber Saw and Moose up in the bot here. They do manage to find the first stun. The second stun will follow. There is no damage available from HFN, though. They are trying to find the last right click. They need it. Misery is going to find it. He gets that last hit in there, and he will get the money. I'll have to let him go there on that one. He does manage to buy a wand too with that, so that makes him one happy boy. He does a lot of damage actually to Pepita. Oh, because he actually starts with no armor. Interesting. Got no starting armor. Weehaw is adequately taunting Robos in the mid lane here. He is not getting that CS anytime soon. In fact, let's look at the fact that he's 22-9 to the Kuka's 14-1. Almost double the CS. Now back in bottom though. They almost tried to get... oh my god, Pepita! One more level in that Q, and that would have been the kill there. In fact, he did level that Q a second time. If there was a creep in the way, he'd be dead. Davo trying to disrupt the pole here, but it looks like he's going to end up disrupting his face with Tusk's Fist here. And now he's going to go ahead and dispel, but it's not going to change much. He's going to get spun up. He's going to do his weird derpy taunt. He might be able to get out here, actually. He salves behind the tree. He's going to be fine for the meantime. He has heal available. He drops it. He is out of there. Beautiful indeed. Beautiful indeed. Alright, we're going to see just a very casual game, though, set up, though. So it's 19-4 to the safe lanes opposing 24-16. Airblade's idle animation. He takes no damage from creeps. He has 13 starting armor. Back in the mid, though, Weehaw trying to find some aggression on Robos. That DD rune ain't going to change nothing, buddy. It's a good smack day. Good smackdown. One or the other. Yeah, look at that. Pepita, no armor, still takes quite a bit of damage from 55 damage right clicks. In fact, it might be 53 now. 59. The other way around. It went up by 4, not down. Yeah, so this is really hard for the Kunkka. This was a great pick, actually. Kunkka cannot fight Sun Wukong. It's impossible. By the way, Dire and Radiant Sentry Words placed on top of each other within basically 30-second differentiations of each other. But they don't really know or care about that. It looks like it's not granting them that much vision and that much knowledge of the game. Tusk, hanging out in the top lane here. That bounty rune is gone. I don't know why it says it is, but back in bottom, though. Pepita might be in a bit of trouble. The stun is available if he needs it, but Misery trying to get there with the Inkswell. He will go toss the Q out, and he's just going to jump straight to the Shrine. Most likely use it as well, and Kingo's just like, alright, well, we'll disengage from that. We'll let you use the Shrine. We'll let you use the Shrine. Lich and Tusk have been reported missing, and they are in fact missing and in the mid. There is no ward to scout out that rotation, however, so they will have to disengage. Now, Pepita looks like he is going to come top instead as the Lich, as the support duo is now rotating to the bot lane. Tomato is having a much harder time farming here, but he will have his treads up and running, and he will go ahead and start the TP down to bottom. Misery going to be scouted out by Wu. The snowball goes out. The shards will follow. And now Misery is going down indefinitely here. He does manage to get the stun, and Wu gets the kill, so that's a little bit unfortunate. It expends that TP. Obviously, though, they were slow playing to get the kill. They're going to TP top. Omni Knight to rotate out as well once he gets a TP scroll. by the omniscience. We'll go ahead and rotate bottom. The Grimstroke going down there as well. Misery is definitely good in whatever lane he goes into here because the damage that comes out is insane. Bravo, 2 TPs prepped and ready. Maybe they're trying to get a kill on Misery or Pepita before they leave. He manages to miss the tree grab, and he is dead. Pepita getting BM tipped hard though. And now this is probably where Tavo will start the TP back down to bottom and get ready to disengage. But it looks like Tomato will find this stack, and boy, is it a good stack. Poor Sand King. Not going to get any of that gold. And Pepita's down in the bot now. They're going to sacrifice top tower. They're done with it. They're done with Terrorblade. That's literally it. TB was actually super good. No, the big combo was super good. We got to talk about this Kingo Sand King Burrow Strike on top of Inkswell with level 1. Still does so much damage. Inkswell going out. They are going to find Pepita. The silence goes down as well. Weehaw trying to find the clicks. He's got Q available in 1. He drops it down. He's going down. Weehaw maybe trying to find a second one. Does have Tree Dance available. He will jump up. He finds Moose. Moose, he does have Shards and Snowball available. He turns on Tag Team and he's feared. Omni Slash goes out, but there's so much HP on this man. But Weehaw will go down to the Kunkka rotation, which allows the mid to push in, which is just Tavo, and the top tower goes down in the meantime. There was still a lot of stuff that happened in that exact moment of time, but they still managed to get a lot of the kill and a lot of the damage in there. They did expend a Kunkka rotation, who is now just sitting at the bot waiting for the rune. He will end up getting that illusion rune, and Tavo almost about to hit 6, but I don't think you actually spec your ultimate as Omni at 6. So, I'll have to let that one go, undoubtedly. How are we doing on our items at 8 minutes? I mean, 8 minutes in, we actually have the Arcane Boots set up for the Omni Knight. Terrorblade almost, actually, basically does have his Dragon Lance. Monkey King is going to go for the Diffusal Blade, as he saw how useful it was last game against his own team. And Grimstroke also has a wand available now with Brown Boots. This is a very, like, money-heavy game already into the favor of Chaos. They are 3k ahead of net worth right now. Ice Shards will be there. Stun is available for Kingo if he wants to get out, and he is, but it's not that great of a distance stun, so he is going down indefinitely. They'll have to let that go. There's the applause, but Tavo just taunting it out. Yeah, it looks like you don't go for your ultimate at 6 as Omni Knight. I think you only do that if you're a hard support, but in this game, he is not a hard support. The weird thing is that Misery is free farming bottom completely. They're just letting him free farm it, which is insane. But at the same time, Misery doesn't really benefit from having a great amount of farm, so levels, maybe yes, but farm, no. That's probably why Misery is down here by himself and not with a core. Tavo could have rotated down there, and in fact, Tavo never TP'd down there. We are going to see him drop the Heavenly Grace. It's 1400 HP from that, because it's 21 extra strength. Let's see his strength degen. They do manage to find HFN. My bad, I heard everything too, but I wanted to see how much strength he loses. Yeah, he loses 400 HP off of Heavenly Grace being cooled off. Now, they are going to start hitting this bot tower with the creeps, but not really that much else action. They are going to line up for top. The Omni is available still. There is no boat, but Kunkka has enough mana for another boat as soon as it comes up in 30 seconds. They do line up to get the bounty runes, and now they do find Tavo, and Tavo not really going to get out of this one, because Tag Team works in that. Looks like he will go down indefinitely here. Kingo trying to buy some time, but it's just not enough. They're already 5-man rotating, well, 4-man rotating. The Wu is over here with a haste rune, but they're already rotating in with a 4 to 5-man strike team. That's the big thing with the Tusk too, is that Tag Team level 2 does how much damage? 50 bonus damage per right click. And it's per right click. It's not just Tusk's right click. It's per right click. Auto expending spin in the mid. Now they might turn for a team fight here. They are going to bottle crow him up just a little bit here, but looks like they're not exactly doing that. Boat goes out, the X mark. Oh, they find it just in time. The spin's going to be there, the shackle as well, but they're throwing out the Wukong command. Weeha's got so much armor. He's not dying today. He's clicking away. Tomato trying to find the finish off here. The Wukong illusions trying to go to work here. Robot's trying to get a cleave. I don't know what that was about. He goes down. And there's the BM tip as well. The fortification being expended for mid. Heavenly Grace going to be thrown onto Weehaw as well for that bonus strength. Now, what I don't know is that if it heals him, but I don't think it does. Right, I forgot to freaking switch these back off. Because this caster is really weird, or this announcer is really weird. He just talks all the time. He is going to go ahead and get that Wukong. He'll drop it down, and that's a Junju Mastery that goes full ham in there. Snowball goes out. Looks like Maz is actually going to get out of there, because he's just on the right side of the trees here. He cuts down a tree very close, and now stunned underneath the tower. The spin's going to be there, the heal as well, but it's not going to be enough. The right clicks are going out, but Weeha's going to be able to escape. They will be able to get him out for the time being. Tomato extremely low as well with no healing ward, only up in 5 seconds. Now they're looking to maybe do some damage to this tier 2. They're going to disengage from that. In fact, Weeha is still chilling up on the top of the hill here. They don't know it because there is no ward. They throw down the monkey staff, but not going to have much else effect to this. The regen rune down in the bot lane will be guarded for the time being.
Foes threaten Dire's top tower. Radiant's carnage is unceasing. Dire's top tower is ravaged by the enemy.
So it looks like it is 12 minutes. I was a little bit late on that network switch. Hang on. Sand King in a bit of trouble, but he's good. He's good. He's got level 4 stun now, so he'll be able to get out of most fights almost immediately. But let's look at the net worth now, as we do see Grimstroke. Why are you dying? He ate the tower shots. 6.3 out on the Monkey King. The Diffusal Blade up and running is going to go for the Echo Saber following. And then with that, it will be the Terror Blade running at 6.1. Is going to go for the Manta, most likely. Is going to just go for the Yasha, not Shiva's. It's just going to go for the Yasha for now, but will eventually devolve into that item. They look for the stun. They find Wu on the side, but he is going to be feared up. The boat's going to be there. The X-Mark will follow, undoubtedly. Heavenly Grace, he dodges the boat damage! He is going to be shot up, though, from the ultimate. Weeha tried to pop his ultimate, but he's not going to get it off. He will go down in that scenario. Tavo going to be in a bit of problem here. He does heal himself, which buys them time. X-Marks will be there. They can't purge it. He is going to go down as well. They lose 2. They could lose 3 if Misery gets spotted underneath that tower, but they can't. Now they're hitting that top tower. It is actually down. HFN does manage to get the kill, so mid-tower is the way they want to try and make this trade worth it. And they probably will get this tower. Although Pepita, though. Ooh, good grief. Gotta be careful there, dude. You may have a million regen, but you ain't gonna live on the end of this day, though. Kingo with no ultimate, once they hit that healing ward, is gonna be brought up into the sky, though. They do have a sentry thrown down to the last side. Kingo is gonna go down here. Misery throwing out the magic damage. The Omni finds 1. That finds 2. It's going away. They managed to kill off 1. Infamous. They're in a little bit of a scenario here. They will find this kill out onto the Tusk. We'll just go ahead and defuse them up. They get the kill. It's actually split to the tower. HFN still up in the top lane, however. Might want to be a little bit careful here. Monkey King coming in. The DD is out on Tomato. This could be bad for both teams, but it's not going to be the case. HFN is here. He will remove Wu. Oh my goodness, Tomato's at no HP. The Diffusal Blade will find the kill. Tomato goes down. There's the BM tip once more. That's the last one you can do this game, my friend. And they're going to go ahead and start clicking on this mid. In fact, no, they're going to do exactly what I did not say. They're going to do exactly... They're not going to hit the mid tower. They're going to disengage with a smoke and line up for some opportunities elsewhere. As they do line up for a ward up in the top lane. They do now spot out Pepita just hanging out there with the double bracer. Yeah, where's the Kunkka's double bracers? Does he have them yet? That's not Kunkka. He actually skipped double bracers. He's got no durability. Two shared tangos just chilling out on the bot here. Weeha does manage to grab the bounty runes. He will have his Echo Saber up and running, most likely after this last tier 1 tower. Misery, a little bit of a precarious spot here. The sentry ward on the low ground is spotted out by both teams, so Misery going to throw out the most OP ability in the game. Stroke of Fate going to work. Vision ward being thrown down on the back lines there, so they do just only see Misery here, really. Actually, they don't even see him, but now they see him. Silenced up, though. That Timbersaw is not going to be able to find much. Weeha bopping his ultimate, stuck on the back lines of the tree, though. He needs to jump up. He doesn't really understand. No, he doesn't. He's good. There's the ultimate out as well. The Sand King going to work. The Heavenly Grace cleaning them up. Infamous. Man, something is not the same as last game. They're a little bit distraught after what occurred last game, and now the Terrorblade... He's not even as crazy as he was at the beginning of the game. Now he's absolutely insane. He's going to get that Manta soon. They're going to find Wu, though. He's feared up. Weeha, he's like, okay. He does manage to miss his stun, however, and the Sand King's stun will clean up the creeps. They will just have to disengage from that one. And now they'll just clean up the mid-tower, finally. Or will they? Monkey King Watching Tomato here, he's prepping his jump, but Tomato just on the outside of the jump there, looking to get the kill. They almost got it. His staff was on cooldown, his drop, his boundless strike, whatever. All on cooldown. If he had that, that would have definitely confirmed the kill there. One more second, he would have gotten it. That's pretty much it. Hey, look at everybody opened their packs within, like, the past... Everybody opened their packs within last game. It's almost like they're listening. Let's see, what do we have on item development so far? The Sand King has the Blink Dagger coming out, I bet. Is it a Blink? Oh no, it is a Vlad. Omni Knight's gonna go for the Midas. He's about 100 gold away for that. Terrorblade, Blink Dagger. I like the Blink Dagger, actually. I like it a lot. He's going for a Battle Terrorblade here, so this is the big strength and damage build that we like to see on some Terrorblades. He won't go for the absolute agility domination game, whereas last game he did exactly that. But that's because they have a Monkey King who's probably going to go down the same line. The Echo Saber just finished up for him as well, and the Grimstroke will be going for the Glimmer Cape, following the side of the Dire for Infamous. What their item development will be a Yule Scepter. That's going to be next up for that Timbersaw. The Kunkka finishing up Shadowblade very shortly here. Lich looking to just be Lich, and Tusk going to get that Blink Dagger next. Might have something going out. Nope. And Juggernaut just picking up the Diffusal Blade. His farm is not as great as last game. They did a great job contesting that. And now they're looking for that Roshan. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure this Roshan's dead. It is melting pretty quickly. Yeah, Terrorblade has a lot of damage already. This is 240 damage. Plus, like, what, 45. So, a lot of damage. A lot of damage. 44. A number. Does it give him bonus damage? Is that what it says? Does drop the quarterstaff. Is he going to find Tomato, though? They do find the healing ward on the ground. They do try to isolate some more of the teams. They drop Wukong's command up on the high ground, though. Pepita is getting clicked away here. They're finding all the abilities. The silence is just going to work on Pepita. He will be able to jump out, but the Tuskar is not going to be in the same position here. He will be the first to fall. Actually, they do manage to find Pepita over on the side. They drop the stun. They do manage to get the kill, but the lift is going to be there. The fear as well. This is going to be one dead Weehai. He turns into the courier to save the last second of the Omni Slash. Wu goes down as well. Tomato trying to jump out of there. They drop the GG. Infamous 2-0'd in the upper bracket of this. HFN looking to get a cheeky Sunder, but he will drop the Aegis. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, 2-0 for Chaos Esports Club. We will see them move ahead in the next part of the upper bracket qualifiers. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. Those of you on Twitch, we'll be right back with you in a moment. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. It's Party PD, signing off. Hey, what a fantastic cast. I hope you really enjoyed that, and God knows I did. But if you want to see more, we got plenty of casts lined up in our playlist on YouTube. So make sure you go and check those out. Make sure to drop a follow, like, subscribe, so on and so forth. And we will see you next time for some more Dota action. Bye-bye.